easy. I like killing sprees as much as the next guy, but we barely got out of there alive.
What about Gamora?
She made a choice.
So you're just gonna abandon her? And Nikki? What if it was Groot? You gonna leave him behind too?
I am Groot.
Don't talk like that. That's not what this is about.
Isn't it though? We're supposed to be a team. Teams don't leave people behind.
Tell that to the giant Kratakan army of robots and brainwashed believers we barely got away from.
Gamora!
Is that?
Yes.
How'd you get back?
It doesn't matter. I failed. Raker lives.
For now.
We have to go back. We can't leave Nikki there. What he'll turn her into?
Blah, blah, flarkin' blah. So you got stepdaddy issues and had a horrible childhood. Ooh.
Rocket!
What? It's true. Guess what? You ain't the only one here who had it bad. It don't mean we're angling to commit suicide because some pseudo-priest nutjob is doing surprise nutjob stuff. If we go back there, we're dead. D-E-D! Dead!
I am Groot.
I'd rather die with honor than without.
Crawled up her butt and died.
I am Groot.
So, get the Flark out of Dodge?
Not yet. We should try to get a hold of Cosmo instead.
I am Groot.
Great plan, only he ain't answering the passport.
Okay, but what choice do we have? We don't have comms.
Well, actually, we might have comms. It turns out they weren't as flarked as I originally thought.
Really?
Groot should be able to raise him. Okay.
Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual. Hey! Better not slice through anything in that cargo bay. We ain't restocking anytime soon.
I am Groot.
Harsh. Excuse me, I ain't the one advocating to throw ourselves to the Flurkins.
You alright there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that makes total sense. After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over again.
My family did not simply die. They were murdered. By Thanos. I do not wish to discuss it.
Shoo, move over. What are you looking at?
Oh no, you ain't chewing through any more of my ship.
My ship!
Shoo, Flark off!
Wow, that panel must have looked really tasty. What's it for, anyways?
Emergency door controls for the ship. Something a ship owner should know.
Hey, do I look like an engineer?
You don't.
I am Groot.
How about you, bud? You doing okay? Are you sure? We saw some pretty messed up stuff in there.
I am Groot.
Yeah. Maybe I'm not the best person to discuss it with you. You and Rocket should definitely talk about it, though. I'm glad you guys are there for each other. Take care, buddy.
I am Groot.
What is wrong with her? We have to go back. Sure, we're heroes, but there's a limit.
I am Groot.
Quill and I don't need to make up.
I am Groot.
Maybe when Quill makes the right call and flies us far, far away from the church, I'll consider us formally even.
Hey, Drax. You okay? Drax? You want some chicken soup? Always helps when I'm down. I know you're in there. Just tell me you're okay.
I am fine. Leave me be.
Hey there. Come on, dude. Deadliest woman in the galaxy. A misnomer. An accurate misnomer. Hey, Rocket. You got a minute?
Hurry up, Quill. I ain't got all day. All that effort, and nothing shiny to show for it. Shame.
Peter, we need to...
Gamora. Hey.
Is that... Corell's Galactic War Commendation?
Yeah. I rescued it from her office. I was planning to give it back to her until...
No one could have predicted that Corell was dead. Or that Nikki would be the matriarch.
Or that she might be my kid.
That too.
She's gonna have questions and I don't even know where to begin. How did you and Mom hook up? Why weren't you around? Did you even want me? Ugh, I've become my dad.
Do you want to practice on me, answering her questions?
Corell never told me about Nikki. She had a chance to tell me 3 years ago and she didn't.
What happened?
You have to promise not to judge me too harshly.
I can't promise that. I love judging people.
Fine. Corell maybe kinda caught me with a kidnapped 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, I can see why Corell wouldn't have mentioned Nikki.
It's not like that. I didn't kidnap the kid, Yondu did. I told him it was wrong, that we had to give her back, and he... disagreed. So, I stole the Milano and I was trying to return her when Corell just happened to intercept me.
Mm-hmm.
Look, after the Galactic War ended, Corell and I went our separate ways. I rejoined the Ravagers and she joined the Nova Corps. It's not like we had a future together. When she caught me with the kid, when I saw the disappointment in her face, I knew I had to turn over a new leaf. Even if it meant turning in Yondu.
You're the reason Yondu's in the kiln? No wonder there's a bounty on your Earth name. He must have been pissed.
Yep. But I'd do it all over again. What gets me is that Corell had plenty of chances to tell me about Nikki, and she didn't. If I had known, maybe...
The important thing is that you know now.
Yeah. I already told Nikki some of the story.
But not all of it.
What was I supposed to say? Hey kid, I hooked up with your mom. I might be your dad.
Maybe not that.
I mean, it was war. I was with the Ravagers hitting Chitauri supply chains. You know, pirate stuff. None of us had any long-term plans beyond survival, especially not kids. Hell, I only met Corell because I heard Earth was in Chitauri's crosshairs.
Mercury, yeah, I remember. Richard Ryder established an outpost on the planet's surface.
An undermanned, undergunned, and horribly outnumbered outpost that didn't stand a snowball's chance in hell when the Chitauri launched a sneak attack. Obviously, I had to do something.
Nikki would understand that, I think.
close, Gamora. By the time I convinced Yondu to help, the outpost had fallen. We thought we were too late, so when Corell and her squad came out of those caves, she was just so badass. Her forces had been through the ringer, but she wasn't about to give up Mercury without a fight.
That definitely sounds like the Corell I remember.
I tried to convince Yondu to stay and help retake the outpost, but he saw no profit in dying, so I stayed instead. We spent hours strategizing together, often late into the night. It took 3 days to come up with a counterattack, and even then, it was risky. We thought we were gonna die.
But you didn't.
No, we didn't. And now I have to figure out how to tell my estranged kid her mother's dead. Anyway, until we get Nikki back, we've got bigger fish to fry. This stuff can wait.
True. But when you are ready to talk about it, just be honest with her. The rest will fall into place.
Yeah, you're probably right. One whole arm. That's what? 10% of Raker down?
And I say we leave the other 90% alone. Can't say I ain't glad I get to dissect this little marvel, but that's as close as I'm getting to this flarking cult ever again. I can't wait to get out of here. What do you think, bud? Now the contraction is gone, what's gonna be the new hotspot for entertainment?
Hey, Gamora.
Go away, Peter.
Come on. Just thought I'd check in. That was some pretty heavy stuff you said earlier. Wanna talk about it?
I don't need a pep talk.
Okay. All right. No talking. Let's sing it out.
What?
Oh, oh, who's the hunter? Who's the game? You feel the beat, call your name. Come on, I know you know this one. I hold you close in victory. I don't wanna tame your animal style. You won't be caged in the call of the wild. Come on, sing it!
Shooting at the walls of...
Shooting at the walls of heartache.
Bang, bang!
I am the warrior. I am the warrior. And heart to heart you win. See? Just singing.
All right, I like that one. Gets me every time. What did you want to talk about?
Want to talk about the guy whose arm you just ripped off?
There's nothing to talk about.
You chopped his arm off.
And that's all I did. He's still out there with Nikki manipulating her with his slick lies and flarked up promises. Making everybody think... we can't bring them back.
Who did you see? In your promise? Got a feeling it wasn't Thanos.
No one. Nothing. It was just a lie. Which is why we need to stop it.
Right. I'm working on that. Just try not to slash the cargo bay in half.
Watch it, Peter! You could fall on my sword if you're not careful.
Looks broken. Maybe Rocket can fix it. Groot! Hey, buddy. I was just, checking to see if everything was okay. And it is. Okay.
I am Groot.
Too bad this translator's busted. I was hoping it might have Groot stored on it, or something.
I am Groot.
That way I could download it into my translator. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on stuff without, you know, Rocket always filtering it.
I am Groot.
Actually, hold that thought. Yo, Rocket!
What?
Can you come here for a sec?
What do you want, Quill? I'm busy.
Think you can see if this translator has Groot's language on it?
It doesn't.
You didn't even check!
Don't need to. Cheap scud like that don't have rare language packages, and even if it did, it's beyond salvageable.
Really? Wait, do you have Groot's language package installed in your translation implant?
Do I look like I'm made of units? Only folks who got that language package are rich people.
So you actually speak Groot then?
You mean Talinisan? And yeah, I speak it, more or less. Me and Groot been bounty hunting together for a decade before you came along, Quill. When you've been working together that long, you develop a common understanding.
I am Groot.
You say misunderstandings, I say open to interpretation.
I am Groot.
They didn't go sour. We didn't need those jobs anyway.
So you guys learned to understand each other over time.
And with the help of a spreadsheet of Groot's lexicon, which ain't no easy feat when your entire language sounds like I am in Groot.
So there's hope for us yet.
I am Groot.
You know, I didn't always have a translation implant. I mean, I was failing Spanish before I left Earth, not that Spanish would have prepared me for all of this.
I am Groot.
Man, those first few years, you know how hard it was to get by without having any idea what people were saying? Half of the languages out here sound like white noise, weird birds, and messed up theremins. I don't even want to know what Rocket actually sounds like. TV did not prepare me for the realities of living in space, let me tell you.
I am Groot.
Honestly, man, you're lucky you have Rocket. I mean, I know what it's like to be surrounded by people and have no one understand you, how lonely that can be. I'd have been lost. You must have been lost too, before Rocket and us.
I am Groot.
I probably don't say this enough, but you really are an important part of the team. I can't imagine the Gardeners of the Galaxy without Groot. And who knows? If this thing does have your language in it and Rocket can download it somehow or hack it or... I don't know.
I am Groot.
It'd be nice to finally talk to you. For real. Glad we had this little chat.
I am Groot.
Awesome. Cool. Hey, dude. How are you feeling?
Busy.
It's okay. It's just the two of us in here. We all saw a pretty messed up scut in that promise thing.
I'm fine, Quill. There ain't nothing some Kree kid can promise that won't make my skin crawl.
Okay. But what did you see? Was it Lila?
Doesn't matter. I knew it was fake soon as she got into my head.
Hope somebody makes the right call and gets us out of the way of those church idiots.
I am Groot.
It ain't cowardice, it's common sense.
Wait, are you siding with Green Team on this?
Anything yet?
Guardian of Galaxies.
Cosmo, buddy. Where have you been? We've been calling you.
Sorry, Piotr Quill. Cosmos ball's been tied. Universal Church of Truth arrive at nowhere.
Are you okay?
He's fine for a moment. Cosmo receive warning in time. But Continuum Cortex is of shutdown for safety. It's been dead, huh?
Your little detective trip almost got us killed. We'll fill you in when we get there.
Yet, this problem is bigger than Cosmo. Guardian of Galaxies must go to Xandar and ask Worldmind for help instead. Cosmo unable to get through. Guardian of Galaxies must actually...
Cosmo, are you there? What happened?
I am Groot.
rewards for the vile Lady Hellbender's honor.
Oh, good.
And who the flark are you?
Normally, I would not engage in conversation with inferior life forms. But my contract with Lady Hellbender stipulates otherwise. Therefore, abomination, you may refer to me by my title. I am Captain Glory, leader of the Lethal Legion.
Lethal Legion? More like Loser Legion.
He surrounded us.
Listen, I get that Lady Hellbender's super pissed, but now's really not the best time.
Did you think that she would ease her bounty simply because you somehow managed to elude the Blood Brothers in nowhere?
Yes?
Then you are as imbecilic as they are. Lady Hellbender sends her regards, so-called Guardians of the Galaxy. Prepare to be eliminated.
No, you prepare to be eliminated.
Smooth.
We got this. Probably.
Hit them hard and give no quarter. There's nothing on that garbage scow worth salvaging.
We're taking fire! Feels kind of good to have bounty hunters after us. Means we're making a name for ourselves, right?
Unlike you, I have done my research. Pure kill.
Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby.
Just make sure you're shooting while you do it.
Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
Too much, because they ain't gonna survive this.
I am Groot.
Stop barking orders, Groot. You don't even know how to fly her.
These guys have really bad timing.
Perfect timing from where I stand.
Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
She'll want a payment in blood. Probably yours.
Please try to flee. I would love to hunt you down.
And feed your ego? No thank you.
I am Groot.
Hang in there, bud. They ain't killed us yet.
Drop out and get a better angle if it gets too hot.
Or feel free to point the guns right at him and charge.
Hit them hard and give no quarter. There's nothing on that garbage scow worth salvaging.
Groot, find us a channel with less butthole content.
I am Groot.
The Flarkers are forcing it open somehow.
Feel free to panic. Your dying cries will be recorded as proof of your demise.
Taking fire! Feels kind of good to have bounty hunters after us. Means we're making a name for ourselves, right?
Unlike you, I have done my research. Pure kill.
These ships ain't dying fast enough.
That's a fixable problem.
I am Groot.
Hang in there, bud. They ain't killed us yet.
Got a piece of that guy.
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Flying, this sucks. Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
She'll want a payment in blood. Probably yours.
Where's Drax the Destroyer? My bounty's for 5 of you.
Ain't a bad question.
Ah! Pathetic.
Drop out and get a better angle if it gets too hot.
Or feel free to point the guns right at him and charge. barking orders, Groot. You don't even know how to fly her.
These guys have really bad timing.
Another problem for our pile of problems. Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
More than that Ravager heap's worth. Thief. Please try to flee. I would love to hunt you down.
And feed your ego? No thank you.
Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby.
Just make sure you're shooting while you do it.
Feels kinda good to have bounty hunters after us. Means we're making a name for ourselves, right?
Unlike you, I have done my research. Peter killed.
Hang in there, bud. They ain't killed us yet. These ships ain't dying fast enough.
That's a fixable
Only
problem.
one lethal lame brain left.
One is all we need.
That don't even make sense. We just wasted a ton of you.
Woo! Who's the inferior life form now, huh?
Still you.
Peter, I'm picking up something.
What?
It appears I'll have to finish this myself. So you defeated my fighters. But my cruiser will crush you. Feel that, Guardians?
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked.
Then do something about it.
That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
Keep up the barrage.
Lady Skullsuit has the worst blocking timing.
Morons. Protect our ports.
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill.
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy.
A good chunk of them anyway.
Really need to work on our PR. You okay in there, Cap?
Stay still and I'll show you.
Yeah, I don't think the scrap sacks care if the galaxy's under siege.
Ooh! Right up the exhaust port. He's really pissing me off.
Doing us up, Quill.
Just kill them already.
There's an arc to this.
Ha! Quill just tried to kill Splade to the deadliest woman in the galaxy.
We're hit.
We really gotta take better care of the Milano.
Yeah, feel we're a ship wash and a wax when this is all over.
Might have to patch up all the holes.
Or how much these creeps are getting paid for killing
I
him.
am Clary, warrior of...
Take that, Lady Skull Scut!
I doubt we've seen the last of her.
We'll worry about Lady Hellbender later. Let's just focus on getting to Xandar. Punch it! Yep. Old girl needs a tune-up.
We can do it once we reach the station.
I ain't letting no buckethead near my...
Wow. Talk about cosmic gridlock.
I haven't seen this many ships around Xandar since the start of the Galactic War.
Open a channel, Groot. Let's see what's going on.
Have to leave. Our skies are yellow. Need access to facilities.
These ships come from converted worlds.
They're refugees.
Need immediate docking permission. Please answer us.
Groot, that's enough.
I don't see any rescue shuttles coming out. They're ignoring them.
No. Nova Corps might be a bunch of self-righteous domeheads, but they're supposed to be helping folk. That's their whole flarkin' deal.
Relax, Rocket. We'll just call the station and ask to speak to the World Mind. Groot.
Welcome
to Nova Corps headquarters.
Please state your preferred language of communication.
I know, bud, but now we can all follow along with Starpant's mistakes.
How may we assist you? After scanning your ship,
Our near-perfect algorithms pre-selected
several officer choices.
Nova's profiling us?
Centurion Co-Rel's personal communicator
has either been destroyed or disabled.
and could not be reached.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry, Quill.
Me too.
Just pick something, Peter.
Congratulations on your decision to
Join the Corps. To begin,
State your full name,
designation or serial number.
Richard Ryder.
Star-Lord. Quill's mom!
This strategy is futile.
Oh, come on, Muscle Brain. It might work.
Please state your celestial body.
Or artificial installation of origin.
Someplace.
Earth.
I continue to doubt this strategy.
Sheesh. Yeah, maybe it won't
Not
work.
today.
Look at this scut.
Finally,
In a few words,
describe what made you want to join Nova Corps.
Because I'm a sucker.
Enforce justice.
Looks like the best AI in the world couldn't parse that. Good job,
Nope.
boys. Alright, so that was fun, but a complete waste of time. Any other ideas? We should report what Raker is up to.
Think the Flarkin World Mind doesn't already know?
We should tell them about the promise.
due to the imminent termination of civilization,
We are unable to open new cases.
Groot wants you to pick World Mind.
Cadet Nicolette Gold's communication
Privileges
privileges
are suspended while we investigate
her
her
involvement in unsanctioned cult
activity.
You should force your spawn to answer us.
I can't do that. She's independent.
Scroll down!
The allocation
allocation of resources for direct communication.
with us has been denied.
We apologize for the inconvenience.
Well, it was worth a shot. Let's try something else.
I know. Let's join the Corps and rob them. Scroll back up. I think I saw someone interesting.
Does that say Nova Prime? Any idea which one?
Nova Prime's identity is confidential
And communication with them is forbidden.
until further notice.
Huh. Doesn't say which one. Why even list them then?
I know. Let's join the Corps and rob them.
We are aware of the current threat, but
And
can
devote no resources toward fighting it.
How about future crime?
thank you for being proactive.
However, the galaxy's impending doom makes
All future crimes irrelevant. Only one application per cycle is permitted.
and you cannot resume a cancelled
Application
Nova
number 11249
44396 is out of our
our sensor range and unavailable for
contact.
Richard Ryder. Sounds Terran.
You seriously don't know who he is?
I have yet to meet a Terran of any interest.
Peter, I think everyone here is too busy or dead to answer.
Corbin Day is missing in action
And unable to respond.
Heard of him. He was in the Resistance.
So much for near-perfect algorithms, Helpline. If you pick Creekwill, I'm gonna gnaw your ears off. Hey, Woolberry, got any ideas?
Perhaps we should try another menu.
We are
sad to inform you that Denarian
Carlos is currently missing and
is
assumed
assumed dead.
Hey, isn't this that buckethead we killed on the rock?
We definitely did not murder him, and definitely did not admit it in front of a Novacore console, Rocket. This menu again? Do you think turning ourselves in would get their attention?
Thank you for attempting to be an upstanding citizen.
As all prisons are being evacuated
Evacuated, you may self-sequester
wherever you wish. Connecting.
I can't believe that worked.
Gardeners of the Galaxy.
Explain yourselves.
Hey, World Mind, long time no see. It's me, Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
And, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Check the addendum.
We need your help.
Pay a fine.
No, of course not. You need to save the
Galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
What?
A mass delusion known as the Promise.
Is sweeping its systems, converting all who encounter
Counter it.
In
Less than 3 cycles,
it has spread from the crew of a single star
frigate to multiple outposts.
worlds and systems.
Praxius 9, Rigel 3.
75.222%
2% of the Andromeda Galaxy.
galaxy, all lost.
Of course, she don't mention Contraxia.
They, actually. The world mind is collective consciousness.
Look, we know who's behind the Promise. We've seen it happening up close and personal. We're here to pass on information to you so you can stop it.
How can we be more clear?
The Universal Church of Truth.
Cannot be stopped.
Told ya. They're collected.
It is a machine.
It can be stopped. Maybe not by us, but you're a war hero. You defeated the Shatari 12 years ago.
The
The Resistance and its allies defeated
the Shatari, not us alone, and not
for
before
the Shatari had destroyed our
home world and decimated our people.
Yeah, I don't like it either, bud. Should've run when we had the chance.
We
We have already processed
472,860.
12,472,865 combat scenarios.
The current probability of defeating
The
the
Universal Church of Truth is
0.3%.
That is a big number.
Is that bad? It sounds bad.
It is. Now, if you will excuse us,
The Universal Church of Truth's forces
draw
draw
closer to this region of space.
It is critical that we depart before they arrive.
You're running away?
What about the refugees? You're just gonna leave them defenseless?
Our primary directive is the
Preservation of Xandarian culture. All else
is
is
secondary.
Ain't you seen what your planet looks like? Xandarian culture is a lost cause.
Where would you even go?
Please understand that
we are not able to disclose information of this nature
to untrustworthy parties.
Untrustworthy my tale.
And how long are you gonna hide from the church, huh? Millennia? Millennia?
As long as it takes.
And if you try to come back, you'll be completely outnumbered.
Xandarian culture will be preserved, but it'll never be safe again.
Point taken. Nevertheless, we must
leave.
Why?
For unknown reasons. The
Church is stockpiling resources.
Its influence has grown beyond all probabilistic.
Models.
Then update your models.
We
We can adjust our computations to the
enemy's
enemy's
nonsensical power source.
You mean faith energy?
faith as an energy source
Is illogical. We are unable to
compute scenarios to fight that which should
not
not
exist.
So you're just gonna let the church win?
If the power source cannot be quantified,
It cannot be countered.
Most sentient beings don't have the luxury of calculating their odds before getting into a fight.
that is why they fail.
Don't you control the Nova Force? The magical energy that powers Nova Core?
It is not
Magical. But yes,
Then how do you explain that one? Because to an outsider, it doesn't seem logical at all.
Thanos used to say it was generated by the living computers of Xandar.
The living computers of Xandar
Are the Nova Force. It exists because we exist.
and we exist, therefore it does.
Sounds like you're able to harness your collective energy just like Raker with other people's faith. Maybe the way you do it can tell you how the church does.
Perhaps. You have given us new data to consider.
Guardians of the Galaxy. We will.
Later. Right now, we need to
Focus on our departure.
You're still leaving?
We did
do not
not
make this decision without considering
all available options. A complete
search
search.
of our databanks only revealed
A single entity with the potential
to stop them.
What is it?
Not what, who,
Alan Warlock, the Church's original Golden God.
Unfortunately, he perished.
In the last year of the Galactic War,
Great. So no one?
We are pleased you reached the same conclusion.
we did.
It appears that our travel preparations
These are almost complete. Farewell,
are Guardians
Guardians.
of the Galaxy.
No, wait!
Classic Nova Corps. Ain't helped us then, you won't help us now. What? Are you kidding me? Groot says the Flarkin helpline's still asking for fine money.
You know what? Screw this. Cancel payment.
Peter!
What? It's not like Nova Corps is gonna come after us. They're leaving.
Exactly. They're leaving. That was our only chance to get this disabler off the Milano. We can't escape the church with a locked ship.
Who cares? By the time it activates, we'll already either be converted or dead.
Peter, we've got movement.
They're taking off. Quill? Quill?
I see it.
Son of a schmack!
You're accepting the promise.
We gotta jump, Quill.
I know.
Trip's promise is becoming real.
Peter?
Gotta get clear first.
Come on.
And go!
Scott!
Whoa!
What the flark did you do?
I don't know.
Why have we stopped?
The Loser Legion must have hit something when they ambushed us.
Guys,
It's only a matter of time before the galaxy accepts the promise.
Sacrosanct is back there. We can't just sit here.
guys.
And how are we gonna do that? We're dead in the flarkin' water!
And if they find us,
must
we're
be
screwed.
freely accepted.
Oh, yeah, and without an engine, we're screwed
Guys,
anyway!
guys! Enough! Just stop already! I can't hear myself think. Rocket, fix the engines.
How am I supposed to do that? I can't even run a
I
diagnosis.
don't care! Just fix it!
Scoff.
And what are we supposed to do?
I don't know, okay? I can't just conjure up answers every 2 seconds.
Fine.
Don't. I just can't do this right now. I need some rest. Screw Nova Corps. Shouldn't have counted on them in the first place. Drax, I
do not wish to talk.
Fair enough. We're all pretty spent, just try to get some rest if you can.
Look, it's our great leader.
Hey.
Here to yell at me some more?
What? No.
I really don't feel like small talk.
You forgot your toast.
Don't call me Rocky. I am Groot. I don't call you Groody. I am Groot.
Really? How did you... I'm gonna get fleas. Come on, girl. Shoo, shoo. What the f... That's how you got in? Ugh, screw it. And the bed smells. Great.
We have a ship. This is our room? Why is it so small? Look at you. Me.
Oh.
Weird hair.
What? What is it? What is this? How are you... me?
Come on. The talking raccoon's waiting for you. Everybody is.
Rocket, yeah, he was fixing that thing that broke.
Hey, if we're some kind of big space hero now, why are we running from the bad guys?
It's complicated.
No, it's not. Stop running. And we've landed.
Groot wanted to let you sleep. Can you believe it?
How long was I out?
Long enough to fly us all the way to the quarantine zone.
Wait, how do we fly out here?
Quill, do you want to fix your ship or not?
My ship!
Yes, your ship. Come on, the others are outside. Groot wanted to let you sleep. Can you believe it?
How long was I out?
Long enough to fly us all the way to the quarantine zone.
Wait, how do we fly out here?
Quill, do you want to fix your ship or not?
My ship!
Yes, your ship. Come on, the others are outside. There, let's go!
Look who stumbled out of bed.
The rodent made decisions in your sleep.
Yeah, I know.
Took you long enough.
What? Nikki? You're not supposed to be here.
You promised you would get me out of here.
I know, but... Nikki! Guys, don't let it get to you!
Won't have to tell me twice! Nobody harms my friend!
It's too fast, Peter!
We cannot outrun the beast, Peter Quill!
Keep going, Drax!
Honor my death!
Drax! Anybody?
We can't keep running away from our problems.
Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do! You do!
No! This is all wrong! Leave me alone! Why are you chasing me?
What are you doing? Heroes don't run.
None of this makes any sense!
We have to face our fears. Take responsibility.
It's my fault, isn't it? All of it!
You were supposed to be a hero.
It's my fault, isn't it? All of it!
You were supposed to be a hero.
Leave me alone! Why are you chasing me?
We can't keep running away from our problems.
No! This is all wrong!
What are you doing? Heroes don't run.
None of this makes any sense!
We have to face our fears. Take responsibility.
Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do. You do. We can't keep running away from our problems.
Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do. You do.
No! This is all wrong!
We have to face our fears. Take responsibility.
Leave me alone! Why are you chasing me?
Will you
take that, you ugly monster thing!
Peter Quill! Peter Quill. Peter Quill, wake up.
Drax. We talked about this, man. You gotta stop.
Your illegitimate child was correct, Peter Quill. Hovat and Cameria will be restored.
Yeah, okay.